How's it going, guys? I'm going to be giving you my exact DM strategy and my exact strategy on how we're tracking every single lead that's making us over $140,000 a month with the agency and coaching business. And my only goal from this video is to obviously over deliver and build a piece of trust with you. And so, guys, if you're not tracking every single lead, you are leaving so much money on the table, because one thing we've learned after tracking all the KPIs for the last year or so, majority of the clients that come in are from the second or third or fourth follow-up, but it's always after the second. And so, like, if you're just hitting someone once, majority of the time they are just they're a vanished lead. Like, you're like losing money because you just forget about them. And so unless you track them, and it's always the simple things, guys, it's always the simple things that make you the most money. And so tracking every single lead is going to make you the most money. And so, guys, I'll get into this. But the way this works is the way we do things, and I'll provide you guys the Google Sheet as well. Like I said, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, give you guys everything that we do, every single thing I do with my setter, and how we do it. And so with a business Instagram, if you guys don't have the business Instagram settings switched on, whatever it is, you might be professional or creative or creator or whatever it is. The business setting lets you have labels in your DMs, and on the mobile version or on the Meta Suite. And so essentially, what you do, and obviously, I wish you can, I wish you could customize these labels. You can't, but we make the best of it, and I'll show you how we categorized it. And so, tracking and labeling prospects in your DMs is a game changer. There's so much money to be made where when you know what stage a prospect is at in the whole thing, whether they're a lead, qualified, disqualified, call booked, call offered, sale. Like, knowing where they're at one simple glance will make you guys a ton of cash. And whether you are a new agency owner or a new coach, like, guys, this will make you a ton of cash because you guys most likely aren't implementing this. You most likely aren't tracking these leads. And it's the simple things. You can have a VA do it if you need to. And so here's how I broke it up, guys. Anytime we flag someone, and we're getting a ton of like inbound leads and a ton of people from ads and my ad strategy, and just organically as well. And a ton of you might be as well. But more than likely, a ton of you are sending out cold DMs or just starting conversations with people. And all of these people are leads, whether they come in inbound or outbound. They're leads if they respond and they're in that like category of an ideal client fit. And so how we track this is, and we flag anyone that's a solid lead, or and we know to follow up with them. Anyone that's a solid lead, like we'll flag them. Like, for me, ideally, it's like anyone that's an agency or coach making over $5,000, $10,000 a month. We help them get over to $50,000 a month. Like, that's so simple for me and my setter to track, and every single person that is in that category is flagged compared to all my other friends and family members and whoever else we talk to on social media. It's very easy to see, hey, this is where the money's at. Like, go talk to those people again and follow up. Ordered it's a qualified lead. Essentially, you've had a conversation where you've funneled the conversation to a place of intro message, and then you found out how much they're making or their revenue goals. And so this is you ask disqualifying questions such as, what's your revenue goal for next month? Cool, man. You want to hit 20K? What are you going to close this month out with? Oh, 15K? That's awesome, man. Cool. Now I know they're a solid lead. And then we switch them to ordered. Booked is obviously self-explanatory. Prospect booked in a call. Shipped, we took the sales call, saw our leads, stay on top of them. This is a very important thing because if they booked in a call, a lot of times not a lot of times, but sometimes there's no shows, and sometimes people just cancel calls. And so there's a lot of money to be made in that 20% of people that cancel calls or no show. And there's a lot of money to be made if you follow up with them and be like, yo, like, hey, I saw you weren't able to make the call. What's up, man? And they're like, oh, I got busy, or this, I don't have enough cash, or this, whatever it is, whatever rebuttal they have. Guys, it's very simple to keep them in that ship stage, because or booked stage, because you want to get them in the ship stage. You want to follow up with them again and again and again until you've had that call with them. And that way you could dissect their pain points and make an offer and really help them take their business to the next level. And then paid is obviously self-explanatory. But guys, here's the sheet we track it on. I will be providing you guys with the sheet as well. Like I said, my only goal is to over deliver. So lead list is every lead that comes in, everyone we flag essentially is in this list. And obviously I made a copy for you guys. Feel free to make a copy of this. But we track every single lead, and then the DM date. Obviously we have the initial conversation. And then we follow up 48 hours later if the conversation died and we need to re-spark it back to try to get them on a call. And then a second follow-up, which is a non-intrusive follow-up, which is not a annoying one. It's like a swipe up on the story with a fire emoji, or it's a clapping emoji, whatever it is. It's something like swiping up on their story majority of the time that re-engages the conversation. Third one is like, yo, man, like, would love to connect or whatever it is. And so having these follow-ups set up, and then fourth and fifth, obviously in place, is the more you guys follow up with people in a way that's not annoying and naggy, the more sales you make and the more people you get onto that sales counter. But guys, this is what we do. And every time we are officially at a stage where we qualify them and we're trying to get them on a call, and offer the call and actually set the calendar link, they go into here. And so we know that this is where the money's at. We know in this list, there's so much money sitting here because these people we're trying to get them on a call, or we got them on a call and we've taken the call, and I'll go here and mark it great lead, bad lead. But yeah, guys, differentiating the two. So anyone that comes in here is essentially someone that is an ideal prospect. Here is they are an ideal prospect that has cash and already likes you and trusts you, and you're trying to get them on a call. Differentiating the two will help you really scale. And guys, change out the thing, stay organized in your DMs, track every lead, follow up with them. And even if you follow up with someone a month later, 2 months later, like, guys, re-engage those conversations. There's so much money to be made. And remember, over deliver on value. Like, post stories, over deliver on value, and people will come to you as well. And so I hope this training helped. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm here to help any way I can. Keep crushing it, guys. Have a great weekend.